because they can walk in the sight of the Most High. Why? Because they walking towards pleasing the Most High, not walking towards doing what's pleasing in their own heart, in their own lust.
That's right.
Damn it. That's powerful, bro. It says, he is grievous unto us even to behold. That's why it's grievous to us to do anything that Esau pushes out. But his life is not like other men. His ways are of another fashion. Damn, bro. Why is our life not like other men? Like you got this nigga, got the man talking about how he gonna expose brothers and all this. Man, what you gonna do? What you
Right.
gonna find?
Right.
So if you have access to brothers brothers laptops, what you gonna find? Brothers on dating sites, brothers
Right.
on booty video, brothers on porn sites looking at ass.
Right.
What you gonna find that's gonna expose us?
Right. That's gonna
What
make
is
us
it you
not.
gonna find?
That's gonna make us not still be the men of the Lord
Right,
in the
like
sight
exactly.
in
Like
the sight of the Most
what are
High.
you? Right, man. What are you really gonna find? You're not gonna find no wicked shit. You're not gonna
Right.
find brothers doing shit that people in the world do.
Brothers
You
got
gonna find that
videos teaching about Cesare Borgia, the Jesus Christ.
right,
You know,
like
brothers
you gonna
high
find brothers.
fiving with pulling orgies. New shit. Ain't nothing new. Committing adultery with brothers' wives across Babylon. It ain't gonna.
Man, you ain't gonna find. I mean, if you do, then that's gonna be a token to what's going on with that particular man.
Right.
It still ain't gonna have no movement around what we doing as a whole here at Great Millstone.
Right.
It's so funny, man. It's like you sit there and act like you just got some dirt. You got some. If you had this dirt, what is he waiting on?
Right. Why?
What,
So
so why did you?
it
This
goes
is what I
deeper.
laugh at this clown about. He always pulling out something that ain't got no bearing to nothing, but he acts like it's just the biggest info. Like
Right.
how he call himself exposing Sakari. Green eyes Sakari, baby mama is a harlot or whatever. What the hell they gotta do? This man goes out every week, man.
Right.
I don't like Sakari. I actually got hatred to Sakari because I know him personally.
Right.
And I see, you know what I'm saying?
You
I
see,
have a
we able to
reason not
see
to
what
feel
he's
the way I
really
feel
doing.
about that dude. Right. But at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm gonna be truthful with this man. I don't
Right.
want to see this man blackmail. I don't want to see this man falsely accused of something he didn't do. I don't want wrong to come to him if it ain't deserving. If he
Right.
deserves it, yeah, bring it to him. But if he don't deserve it, don't slander the man. I
Right.
don't hate him like that. I don't hate him to the point where I want this man to just get persecuted for shit he ain't do. Come on.
Right.
What the hell him get? What the hell him getting? I don't like what the black conscious community. I don't like what he did to our spiritual fathers. I don't like how he out of order. I don't like what he did to Uriah, sending somebody to go hit him. I don't like what he did when he was in the camp with Uriah, and I
Yep.
let him know that. Like I don't like a lot of stuff he did, but he goes out and do what he feels is doing the work.
Right.
And whatever his baby
In the
mama is
name
doing
of
ain't got
Yahweh Shem
nothing to do
Yahushai,
with
by
him.
the way.
Right. Exactly. And he let Israel know who Israel is, and he used the stick.
Yep.
He ain't out there like these three clowns that fill out our camp or kick out our camp talking about the Northern Kingdom ain't Israelites. I had
Right.
it in with Shard, by the way.
You
I have
what?
to tell you about that later.
Yeah.
I had it in with Shard.
Okay, come.
It came down to it, bro. I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah.
But,
Cause
but the point is,
I'm trying to record this, so Lord willing, I'm testing it. I'm not if it ends up being real good, I'm gonna put it out though, brother. But so far it's I'm just testing it out.
kind, bro. That's all through the spirit. But the point is, what I'm trying to bring forth is the true service of the Most High. It says he is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men. Why? Because they turned away from the world and came and became that new creature, put off that
Mm-hmm.
old man. His ways are of another fashion. Why? Because the men of the servants of the Most High, their fashion is to do the will of the Most High,
Right.
to do what the Scripture says.
And that's
And we
serve their
are
own flesh.
now. Here to get deep, bro. It says we are esteemed of him as counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they esteemed of us as counterfeit? Because we know you're not the real Jews.
Yep.
You're not the true Israelite. You are the counterfeit.
Yep.
The Esau is is the counterfeit, and the true Israelites, we are the true Israelites. It
Mm-hmm.
says he abstained from our ways as from filthiness. Damn, bro. Don't brothers bring out the fact how filthy Esau is? How
Mm-hmm.
Job would not let him lie near his dogs.
Right.
He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed. That's what is that, bro? Pronouncing the end of the just to be blessed. That's what? That's Israel. That's the elect being delivered.
Mm-hmm.
America being destroyed. Esau's rulership goes down. Yahushua comes with the holy angels, the army of hosts, and the elect to bring forth, to usher in the new Jerusalem, which is that new rulership, and to take down the old rulership, which is Esau and these other nations, to take them down and bring forth the kingdom of heaven to Israel.
That's
That's
right.
how the end is. That's how the just will be blessed
Right.
and make
And
and
inherit
make
the
it.
kingdom of heaven. Yep.
Uh,
And inherit the kingdom of heaven. And everybody gonna have the laws written in their hearts, so they'll all Israelites will be righteous.
Yep, that wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yep.
That's right. And make it his boast that the Most High is his Father.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Grab it.
a quick scripture on that right quick, bro, because it says that we boast that the Most High is our power, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Joel 2 and 26. And ye shall eat in plenty and and be satisfied and praise the name of the Lord, your power that had dwelt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your power, and none else, and my
Mm-hmm.
people shall never be ashamed. So that's why we boast, because the Most High said that we are his children, and he is our power, and no
Yep.
one else's.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna boast that he is our Father.
Yep.
It says, "Let us see if his words be true." Now this is the part, boy. Because Esau this is the beautiful part of this scripture, bro, is because it's already been declared. All you have to have is faith.
Yep.
I'm gonna explain to you why. It's Esau's gonna. This is a question. This is just Esau talking basically. This is Solomon talking in the words of how Esau feels. So it says that let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For
Mm-hmm.
if the just man be the Son of God, he will help him and deliver him from his hands of the enemy, of
Mm.
his enemies, from the hands of his enemies. Now, this is Esau saying, if the service of the Most High, if these men, if what they're claiming is true, let us test and see if God will help him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got two scriptures I want to bring out, bro. Second, I'm gonna go. Hold on.
If you
Let
call
me
you
get the
call the
first
other
one.
one, and I'll grab the other one.
Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It's pretty lengthy,
Oh
but
yeah.
it starts at verse 1.
All right. I'm there.
And hold on, let me get this one first.
Oh, I know the one. I know the. I just looked up and I remember the one that you really want. You want that fifth verse. You want the top, but I'm saying
Yeah,
that's yeah,
yeah, from 5 to 7 is
yeah,
where the meat is at.
exactly. Yep.
But so okay, go ahead, brother. You read that.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna start the first verse. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Says, "Then shall."
Actually, no, bro.
Okay.
Wait. Actually, let me go first
Con.
because it's quicker and also it's giving you what you're gonna read is actually the illustration of what I'm about to read.
All right. Con.
This is second Ezra. This is second Ezra 6:7. Then answered I and said, what shall be starting asunder of time? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, when you go back to the question of what Esau said, let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Well, Ezra's just told you what happens in the end.
Yeah,
And what
Jacob's
you're
gonna
going
rise
to
up.
read is the illustration of it actually happening. Because he said, let us see if his words be true, right?
Right.
It says, for if the just man be of the Son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. And we all know that we're under the hands of our enemies right now. And Ezra just told you that Jacob held Esau's heel, which is symbolic in this scripture to Jacob pulling him down, starting with Yahweh Shai and the angels and the elect. That's who's going to pull down this man's rulership. All right, so you can rejoice, bro.
Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at the first verse. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be.
Now, hold on. Right, hold on.
That's the
It
answer.
says that the righteous man is going to stand in great boldness, which is the servants of the Most High, do week in and week out, and does go out and teach this word, and people don't make no account for our labors because they think that we're laboring in vain. And okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall.
Talking about when Yahweh try to come back with the chariot.
Yep. Because that's proof of what shall be at our end. That's proof that what we're saying is true. Is proof that that the Most High will help us.
Exactly, and that's why I said that all we have it's already written. This is the answer to Esau's question in Wisdom of Solomon.
Exactly.
All we have to do is have the faith that it's gonna happen.
And do the
That's
thing.
all we gotta do is have the faith because the answer is already there.
Yep, and do the physical things that it takes to obtain that, to prove it to be true. Not like we can change it, but just fulfill that role.
Cut. Yeah, exactly. Cut. Which was already described above verses in Wisdom of Solomon. It was already described what those men would be doing.
Yep. And okay, let me keep reading. In the middle of verse 2, it says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Hold up. Okay. Say that again.
It says, and shall be amazed. I'm going to start at the top of 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Verse 18, for if the just man be the Son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies.
Yep.
Damn. That's right there. So it tells you that they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation. So that's answers Esau's question right there.
Because so like I just want to say that the strangeness of our salvation can only be from the Heavenly Father. So because the Most High is helping us.
And it took what? All of 3 chapters later to answer it?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say in themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach? We fools counted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Wait. Hold up. It says we fools counted his life. Wait, read it again?
I'm going to start up. In the middle of verse 3, it says, no, at the beginning of 3, it says, and he repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
God.
That goes right into
Yeah,
that
bro.
second chapter, right?
That goes right. Yep, goes right into the second.
I'm looking for the verse. Yeah, right here, verse 17 in Wisdom of Solomon 2 says, "Let us see
Yeah.
if his words be true, the count of his labors, and the strength of his salvation." Right? It says,
Yep.
"And let us prove what shall happen to him in the end." Well, that's it right there. That's what he's gonna say
Yep.
when it's coming true.
Yep. That's what he's gonna say
Yep.
because it's gonna be proven that
Yep.
it's true,
Exactly.
and it's gonna be, and then he's gonna be the one shocked. He's gonna be deceived because the deceiver are his. So
Yep.
the Most High got him in the trap.
Yep. And it's been
Go
and
ahead, keep
what's
reading,
funny.
bro.
Let me say this real
Finish it
quick.
off at verse 7.
Yeah, I want to say this real quick about the trick bag. We're all in a trick bag in a sense, but he told us that we would be in this trick bag, talking about when we were going off. But now he's revealed unto us why we were in the trick bag and why we didn't know who we were, and even till now that we gonna get out of it. But Esau don't know that. He
Right.
don't know that he's about to. He knows because we're telling him now that he's about to go down and we about to rise up over him again. You know. So, but just to make the point of saying the Most High is in control of everything, in a nutshell. He's in control, like
Right.
you
The
said, the
grand chess
deceiver and the
player.
deceived are his. You know, us and them on both sides of the spectrum. We all play the role that Yahweh Shem Shai wants us to play according to what his will and what he wants to happen. So
Yep. We were deceived by the deceiver, and the deceiver was deceived.
yep, yep. Come. I'm gonna read it again. Verse 4: We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints.
God. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's what he says. He says it's going back to Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. It says that um, it says we are esteemed of him as counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
That's
He
a life of
pronounced the
madness.
end of the just, because he pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and make it his boast that God is his father.
Mm-hmm. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? I thought I was the Jews. I thought I was the children of the Most High. I thought I was supposed to rule forever. How's he
We
coming up
make the
now?
whole world believe that it's us.
Yep, yep. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, "Therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us." and the yeah, it says, "And the Son of Righteousness wrote."
Hold on, wait. Read
Yeah,
that part again.
I'm gonna start at the top of 6. It says, "Therefore we have erred in the way of truth, and the."
Okay, verse 13. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. He professed to have the knowledge of God, and he
Mm-hmm.
called himself the child of the Lord.
Yep. Yep.
So he wandered out of the way of the truth, and we profess to have the truth,
Yep.
to have the knowledge.
Yep. Back in verse 6, it says, "And the light of righteousness have not shined unto us." They went, and what's the light of righteousness? This word. This word
The
was not
word, the
given.
knowledge,
Let me get a
and
script.
not only that, the covenant, the
Yep.
promises.
Yep. Exactly. Let me get this script right quick. You probably know where I'm going. Um, Psalms, Psalms 149. Wait, no, 147. So like Psalms 147 and 19. It says, "He showeth his word unto Jacob, his
Yep.
statutes and his judgments unto Israel." He has not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. You know,
Come.
our
And
Father,
I got a
Abanawa
precept
Yahweh, our Father.
for Father. That's right, sir. I
Mm-hmm.
got one to go with that. Verse Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Uh-huh.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yep.
Seest thou hatest instructions and casting my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partakers with adulterers.
Yep.
So basically, Esau don't have no part of this word, man. He ain't
Yep.
supposed to be taking this into his mouth.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, read 6 again. Was it Solomon chapter 5, verse 6? It says, therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness has not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Yeah, because y'all wasn't supposed to have this book. Y'all wasn't supposed to be people there and all that stuff. You know?
That's right.
I'm going to keep reading. It says, verse 7.
Yeah, read verse 7, last verse.
Verse 7, it says, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we know that's Esau. And is also the 2/3 of our nation as well. But it says, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we are gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the Lord, we have not known it.
Yep, they have not known it. 2/3 of our nation have not known it. They will know it though.
Yep.
That's part of the promise. Read actually the verse.
Yeah.
Verse 9.
I was gonna say I want to keep going. Verse 8 says, what has pride profited us? Right?
Destruction.
Yep.
That's what it's called, is destruction.
Yep.
Pride come before. It says pride come before destruction.
Yep. And it profited to show. I got a precept. Let me grab it right quick. This is Romans. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab it off my sword. It's faster. Romans chapter 1, verse 17. It says, for therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, whether you have faith or you don't have, or whichever measure of faith you have. Right? It says, as it is written, the just shall live by faith, because they have it, which it is a gift. Verse 18, it says, here's how it breaks down, right? It says, for the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Because we understand that there is a higher power, and this is his way by what the wicked do. Like you can have pride and wickedness all you want, and you can declare it as the truth. But when you're judged and the destruction comes upon you, then there won't be no pride. Then you will know that there is a higher power, that the men of the Lord that are doing righteousness unto to their very best ability, that they are the children of the Most High, and they're of the elect.
Time.
It's a little
That's
more.
right, brother. That's right, bro. Because when and that's why David said, when I forget exactly where the scripture is, I'm roughly paraphrase. He says, when he is judged, let him be condemned.
Mm-hmm.
So when the time comes, Esau, no matter what your pride has brought you, nothing but judgment, and you will be condemned.
Yep.
So when you go before the Most High, there is no humbleness. There is no, it's just straight judgment.
Yep.
Because you denied the power thereof, so therefore it's just swift judgment, and you will be condemned. Let him be condemned. That's what David said.
Mm-hmm. Like it says, when I'm trying to think where it said it, but exactly it says when he had, oh, I know where it's at. It's in the, it's that Corinthians, Hebrews 12, right quick. Yeah. Yeah, let me read it real quick, just since we're reading. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be
Yep.
any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. Right? He would have got it, but he was rejected because he was wicked. I mean, but it was prophecy as well. Right? It says,
Right.
for he found no place for repentance. You know, he found no
Yeah,
repent.
because
Please, go ahead.
he's not spiritual, he's carnal, which is the reason why he sold his birthright, is because he thought he was on the dead. He thought he was going to die of hunger because he's carnal.
Yep.
He didn't have no faith in the Most High, that the Most High would preserve him until the time of the food be done,
Yep.
and that being spiritual about it.
Exactly.
And then, and which was nothing but a fast. It's a fasting period.
Yep.
Which he,
Which
which he,
which will
which he didn't want to fast. He wanted to eat, even
right.
if the food wasn't cooked.
Which what happens? Fasting makes you better. Fasting
Right, fasting
brings you
inflicts
closer
your
to the Most
spirit.
High.
I mean, inflicts your flesh so your spirit can grow.
Right. It says though he sought it
Right.
carefully with tears. You know, and those tears. I mean, we know he cried them, but the tears that are coming are the ones that are really detrimental, so to speak. Those are ones that's really gonna be remembered. The tears that the
Those
wicked
tears.
is gonna have.
Right, in slavery,
Yep.
do slavery tears.
Right.
Those are the ones of
Yep.
why he's gonna be how that scripture is gonna affect him so much.
Mm-hmm. Let me go back into Romans. I'm gonna read 18 again. It says, "For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness." Because we know that the way of the righteous statutes, laws, and commandments are the wisdom that lead us into the right way of life. But when which is godly and righteous. Now, when you don't perform those things and you're ungodly and unrighteous, the truth is revealed that the higher power hath the righteous way set up for us, and when you don't follow that, he puts his wrath on you, and destruction comes. Right? Verse 19, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them. Because the first thing nobody really says on the earth, oh my God, when they see something wonderful, they say, oh wow, when something's wonderful. We do, but when
Right.
destruction
We
is
put it
before
more
they
first.
face, but when destruction is before they face, that's when they say, "Oh my God!" And the truth, is then revealed right before people's destruction. That's when atheists
Right.
begin to pray, you know, and that's when
Right.
agnostics, which agnostic is those that know there's a higher power, but we can't know him. Well, you can't know him. You know him when you're about to get destroyed. you know.
Right.
Let me finish that verse. We'll go right back. It says, "Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High has shown it unto them through destruction." Okay,
Yeah.
so you want me to keep reading down in Wisdom of Solomon, right?
Yeah. Just go to 9,
I'm
and
gonna
we
go.
go
I'm gonna
back
start
to
up at 8 and go back
Solomon.
down to 9. Verse 8. It says, "What hath pride profited us, or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us?" What good is that?
Hey,
They can't protect us. Our riches can't protect us.
right. Here in Proverbs it tells you riches profit nothing in the day of wrath, the day of destruction,
Yep. Verse 9
the day
says,
of judgment.
yep. Verse 9 says, "All those things are passed away like a shadow, uh, and as a post that hasted by." Yep.
Come, all this pride, all his riches will pass away. Um, and and it and as a post that passed it by. I mean, it just pretty much is gonna be a memory
Yep.
because it won't profit him in the day of his judgment.
A passing
So getting
memory
back
too.
over to
Yep. The fifth
getting
chapter,
back
the
over to
second chapter, right?
yeah, I'm gonna start back up, pick it back up at verse 18.
Okay, I
For
got
if
it.
the judge,
I got it, brother. I got it. Oh, you was reading that, Salaki. You was reading that. Go ahead.
it says, for if the judge be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemy. He just proved all that.
Mm-hmm.
let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that he may know his meekness and prove his patience, which is exactly what he's going to bring to the service.
Mm-hmm.
He wants, if he was up there, he'd do it now. He would examine, well, see, he examining the brothers now, and
Mm-hmm.
with despitefulness and torture, that's what he's going to bring upon brothers,
Yep.
that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Meaning, basically, he saw them see that the servants of the Most High, they're not going to break for him.
Right.
They're going to stay humble to the Most High, and they're going to suffer
Yep.
what he brings, because that's what patience is.
Like it says in Revelation the 12th chapter 12th verse, he will come down with great wrath because he had but a short time.
Exactly, exactly. And then actually, let me read just a quick verse in Romans.
Mm-hmm.
This is Romans 8:32. He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High to elect? It is the Most High that justifies. Who is he that condemneth? It is Yahushua that died, yea rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also make an intercession for us. Who
Mm-hmm.
shall separate us? Here comes the point. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushua? Tribulation, or distress, or
Mm-hmm.
persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or perils, or
Hey,
sword?
Esau's gonna bring all those things to test that.
Exactly.
He gonna bring
Exactly.
all
That's
those
why
things to test us, and you know.
that's why Paul wrote it. That's
Yep.
exactly why Paul wrote it, because Paul went through this. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We
Mm-hmm.
are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Yep.
Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loves us. So basically, Yahushua, we can, Lord willing, be part of the elect. We'll survive all of that
Yep.
and not be separated from it. So back in verse 19, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture,
Mm-hmm.
that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. So they're gonna be, like we already know, there shall be mortars in this thing, and they're gonna be put to death shamefully,
Mm-hmm.
and and publicly, bro.
Yeah.
But but that honorable death will be respected.
Right. Right. I was just gonna say that as this defamation is a blessing, so will the us being made martyrs be a blessing. You know.
Right, right, right. Come, verse 21. Such things they do imagine and were deceived, and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them.
Mm-hmm.
As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Neither hope that they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Let's read that again, bro.
Yeah.
Because it switches back. Like
Yeah.
Solomon
It switched
basically
back. I
cut
think in
out of
21.
talking for Esau. And
Go
he
go
starts like talking for the elect.
go back up to 21 and read it again. Start at 21 because I
It
think it
says,
switched to back again at 21.
yeah, because it says, such things they did imagine and were deceived.
It's talking about the
Talking about
wicked.
Esau.
Now, yeah, right, right.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, for their own wickedness had blinded them. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them
So,
not.
Salakia,
Neither.
Salakia, bro. I just thought of something, and it actually should make a pretty good interlude of this because I didn't get it on. I didn't get it on tape. The beginning of what we were talking about. But it's let me see where it's at right quick. No, Ecclesiastes. Um, yeah, I think this is it, right? Yeah. Yeah, right here. Ecclesiastes 7:25. I because what happens in this chapter is Solomon jumps from a righteous perspective into into the mind of a wicked perspective and back
Right.
to judging basically the mind of the wicked, you know, and how
Yeah.
they look at things. And so, but only Solomon
Exactly,
could do
brother.
that, right? So it says
Right. Exactly.
Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm gonna start at 24. It says, "That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied my heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness and madness." You know, and that's the point. He actually went out and figured out the mentality of the wicked, and this chapter
Right.
breaks it down. Especially when you
Correct.
start
Correct.
at the beginning of the chapter, which we did, and I didn't get it on this, but you know, but that's exactly what he did in this chapter. He went in and explored and broke down from a righteous perspective the mentality of the wicked. Beautiful,
Exactly.
man, beautiful. The most
This is
call
beautiful,
Allah
bro. That's why
Yahweh
it
Shin
says,
Yahweh Shai, man.
Good. God like y'all about seeing outside, bro. That's why this is called the wisdom of Solomon.
Right.
Because basically he just opening up his wisdom to us to give us a portion of how deep his wisdom is,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just and he's the only one that can open up your understanding of his wisdom.
Right.
Because plenty people can read this and don't and they won't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then some brothers will get it, some brothers will have a hard time and then eventually may get it.
Yep.
But the beautiful thing about it is ultimately the whole nation of Israel will get this one day.
Right. And he,
That's the
and he.
that's the victories that sorry, that's the victories that brothers in the knowledge we consider. We consider all the joy that will come from being in the kingdom and knowing all the stuff that happened previous.
Yep.
Because there's a scripture telling you that the elect will not have no questions, bro. No questions. All questions will be answered.
Mm-hmm.
You know how
Right.
you just have every question answered?
Right.
Questions that aren't even in your remembrance right now. You'll have answers to.
Yep. Beautiful.
So I'm gonna pick back up.
Salak, I just want to Salaki, bro. I just want to say this, and it's crazy because uh, Solomon, you know, King Solomon, he actually went and sought all of this out for our benefit. And like when you said, you know how your part that is to be able to have that, and to piggyback on that, into Hebrews the sixth chapter when it says we have tasted the heavenly things. How can we go back into the into the world after
Right,
tasting these heavenly things? You know, so it's crazy to see
right.
people fall out and go back into the world. You know, the be into the heavenly gift that was given unto us. We were in this chapter in particular, but this whole word in general, we were given heavenly wisdom and foresight.
And you know how they can. The reason why they can go back because they didn't actually get the satisfaction from those heavenly gifts, bro.
Right.
They didn't get the true understanding. They weren't fed, bro.
That's right.
They just the way I look at it is like this: we all the Most High's babies. We're all his babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order for a baby to grow, their baby needs nourishment.
Yep.
So there's two things you can give a baby to shut them up from crying when they're hungry. You can give them a bottle, or you can give them a pacifier.
Yep.
That pacifier is only gonna last for so long,
Yep. Till that baby
and
gets
then
hungry.
they're gonna spit it out.
Yep.
Right. The Most High has those who are in the truth and fall out. They were only given a
The
pacifier,
pacifier. Great, brother.
but those who stay and endure was given an actual bottle,
Yep.
and they get the seed. and they get fed, bro. And
as
they get
newborn
nourished and they grow.
babes, as
As
newborn
newborn
babes
babies, they
desire the
desire the
sincere
sincere
milk
milk
of the
of the
word.
word.
That's right, bro.
That's right, brother. Exactly, brother.
Beautiful analogy, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
You want to
So,
go back into it?
yeah. Verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
It says, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them. As for the mystery of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hope that they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and
Mm-hmm.
they that do hold on his side do find it. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's the 2/3, bro.
Yep.
They the ones who hold on to the ways of the world will find death.
Yep. And the envy
You
of the
know.
devil, that envy of the devil is the 2/3 picking up his YOLO, his chasing after money, chasing after the flesh. You know, those are the
Hey,
ways of
bro,
the devil, chasing after
I
these
got a
women.
perfect,
Go bring
I
it.
got a quick scripture, bro. This first, this is First John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Uh-huh.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yep.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but
And,
is of the world.
and those are the bare bones of everything that we talk about. You know, whether it's chasing after women, being an adulterer, being an idolater, you know, chasing after money, you know, feeding your flesh, going after wickedness, eating abominable foods, trying to make it in a decaying society, a society set up for destruction. Those are ways of the world, man, and a lot of our people are persuaded by those ways because they don't know no better. A lot of our people believe Esau is God because, you know, the so-called white man is God because they see him ruling right now. They see him in a position of power, but they don't see themselves in a higher regard. If we were in a better condition, meaning having the wisdom and the grace from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High God and His Son, you know.
That's right. Kind. And I want to touch on this. I got one more verse left in that scripture,
Uh
but I
huh.
want to read this part again. It says, for this is back in Wisdom of Solomon 2:23.
Yep.
It says, for the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, through the envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Verse 17, 1 John 2:17. Because remember, it tells you all, verse 15 and 16 tells you about loving not the world, and
Mm-hmm.
also the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, all the things that comes with the world. It's
Right.
not of the Father, but of the world. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever, which is
Mm-hmm.
that immortal eternity that the Most High originally created man for.
Yep.
Which when we talk about man, we talk about the Israelite man.
Right. Exactly. That's right, brother. So with that, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close the video out. Then I'm gonna get back on the phone with you. But with that, I'm gonna say call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. The water to you, brother. For
Allah y'all
the water to you, brother. For this, it's a beautiful thing. I like to do more of these with you. You know, Lord willing, this
no,
is
we should, bro.
come.
You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and are praiseworthy and deserve double honor for being great examples unto us, the flock. And greetings and salutation to you brothers that's out there of the elect and those also of men and women that help forward and push the truth and sincerity. The water,
God.
Shalom.
Shalom.